So this is a hashtag baby Gronk is what they're calling him.
Disagree.
I kind of see it, but I don't.
He's
I don't,
big and he's white. That's about the comparison I see.
Yeah,
He's a tank out there, but he does not have the receiving ability. Did we say who we're talking about?
No, we probably should.
Yeah,
we're talking about Pat Freiermuth.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's.
From Penn.
We're
just going on about this guy. We haven't even said who it is.
I don't think he is. I don't think you should be comparing this guy to Gronk. He's not. I don't think he's the athlete Gronk was. He's very slow too. He's very slow. I think he'll be a quarterback's best friend. I think he'll always be on the field. I think he's a great blocker. Fantasy wise, though, I'm just not the biggest fan of him.
Yeah,
I think Gronk is one of a kind in what he was able to do downfield. He had more athleticism. He had better speed. He had better hands. He was a better route runner.
Yeah, I like him a little bit more than
Gronk
you do.
was the best. He is the best tight end of all time.
Yeah, and what people
don't comp players to the best player at that position of all time.
And just to remind you guys, because we've talked about this too, because we were actually looking into this just about a month or two ago.
Diami Brown's Randy Moss, but
right,
forget that.
But him and Travis Kelce are actually the same age.
There's no way.
Yeah, I thought we just talked about this. Do you not remember that?
No, I did not remember that.
Yeah, go Google it real quick. We'll actually pause for you to Google it.
Who is the same age as
Travis Kelce
and Pat Freiermuth?
No, and Gronkowski.
Oh, yeah.
They're the exact same age.
Yeah.
But what people don't or fail to understand is Gronk's stats are like double what Travis Kelce has even done. And Travis Kelce's been one of the top tight ends for the last 2 or 3 years.
I will say, like, when Pat Freiermuth has the ball in his hands, he can bulldoze people like Gronk did.
Yeah.
But that's, like, the only comparison.
Well, I will say the only other comparison, too, is the fact that he's also a very good blocker.
Yeah,
it's something
He's a
that
very good blocker, yes.
People don't always give Gronkowski credit for. He was a good blocker. But to me, he does not have the same receiving ability.
No.
But I do think he will be the second tight end off the board, and I do think he will have some fantasy relevance on the right team.
Yeah, he will.
Because the other thing is the fact that he can block and be a really good he's a really good blocker and can be a receiver. I think he'll be on the field a lot.
Yeah, he was Penn State's #1 receiver while he was there, but I can't really get past his lack of athleticism and speed.
Yeah.
That would concern me.
The only concern that I really have,
there was one play I vividly remember. He caught the ball. He's wide open. There's 30 yards to the end zone.
Yeah.
And the defender's 10 yards behind him, and he gets caught.
Yeah.
And you see it coming the whole time. You're just like, dude, just run a little bit faster.
Yeah, he's
a slow guy.
He doesn't have breakaway speed. The one thing that I do have a concern with is the fact that on 100 career of catchable targets, he has 8 drops. Even in college, that's a lot.
That's a high percentage. Yeah.
That's a high percentage. So guys, that is kind of a concern. But I do think that I think he'll be fine.
He also can't get when he jumps. I feel like his feet never leave the ground.
That is true too. He didn't he hurdle something? No, that's the next guy. But that's funny because I say the same thing about the next guy too. But yeah, he doesn't. There was that little fade into the end zone, and he jumped, and I'm like, I think I could actually jump higher than him. Like his vertical can't be that high.
If the ball didn't have laces on it, he wouldn't have caught it.
Right. Jeez Louise. Thank you so much for watching the Fantasy Monsters on YouTube. If you liked our video today, please subscribe to our channel. Hit the little bell icon. Get notified whenever we go live or post other videos. You can see the link below. You can click on previous videos. You can also leave comments below. We'd love to hear from you guys as well. And we'll catch you next week.
Have a go.